to the 50 Afrikaners who fled to the US, calling themselves refugees. You are not refugees. You are just a case study of white flight dressed up as martyrdom. You're not escaping violence, you're escaping equality. South Africa didn't chase you away. You ran. Yes, South Africa is one of the most violent countries in the world. Yes, brutality exists. But let's be honest, violence affects all communities, not just white farmers. Black, coloured, Indian, and yes, white people are all targets of a national crime crisis. What we have is a breakdown in safety, not a white genocide. This is not ethnic cleansing, it's criminal collapse, and running to the US won't fix it. You are part of a 7% minority, but somehow still manages to control over 70% of the wealth. That is not persecution, that's privilege on a guilt trip. And let's be real, if we tried to relocate just half of the Afrikaans population, it would take decades, billions in logistics, and you'd still end up culturally homeless in a country that don't want your apartheid baggage. You're not brave, you're not victims. You're scared of a world where you don't get to be in charge, and that makes the rest of the Afrikaans community cringe, because you make us look weak. South Africa is broken, and it's our problem to solve. So if you don't have the spine to do so, stay gone.
Back again, back again, back again. My people, this is Renaissance Multimedia, where we examine leadership and mental health among other salient issues. And today, we turn our attention to South Africa. We salute you wherever you are watching us from and pray that God will always be with you. Today, we give you 5 things you may not have known about South Africa, or may have forgotten, rather. 5 things you may not have known or may have forgotten about this beautiful country in Africa. Number 1, it is a very strong and virile nation state, an ideal democracy, and one of Africa's economic and infrastructural powerhouses. It is possibly Africa's most advanced economy. Number 2, the whole world is here. By this we mean that it is the only country in Africa, or rather one of the few countries in Africa and possibly around the world, that has people from all over the world as citizens. By this we mean that you may come from anywhere in the world and be allowed to be the citizen of this beautiful country. Yes, South Africa's therapeutic constitution ensured that anyone that enters the country legitimately and without any criminal record can secure her citizenship. Number 3, South Africans are good people generally. They share due respect between them and are always very successful in every enterprise they put their minds on and work together to achieve. The World Cup 2010, as well as many rugby triumphs, will tell you what we are talking about. They are also very proud of their country, and it may interest you to know that majority of its citizens speak more than 1 or 2 or even majority of their 11 official languages. In South Africa, freedom is very cheap.
That's political statement.
By this we mean that human rights are duly observed and protected by the very amiable and powerful Constitution. These are all rights that guarantee and accord the people their deserved dignity and fundamental rights. In South Africa, freedom of speech is welcomed and honored. Many other rights and functions that are often characterized as crimes in other countries are observed as due rights to citizens and respected. Number 5, the country's leadership since democracy has continued to adhere to the tenets of their calling as elected office bearers. They have respected the Constitution fully well, despite their weaknesses and temptations are doing inordinate things. This includes when they had the opportunity of a true parliamentary majority to change the constitution to suit their private and secular desires. They didn't do so. The country's biggest challenge continues to be the inordinate sociological imbalance and inclination of our less than 5% racist capital that continues to dictate the destiny of the huge majority of the people. They seized everything that the country has as wealth, and they are a carryover character from the apartheid. That was why the country remains the highest wealth and poverty imbalance. There are yet many other dynamics that make this country what they do not tell you about. A beautiful country that stands as one of the beacons of hope to many African children. Yes, we are not trying to praise South Africa inordinately. We are not praise singers. We are being realistic in what we are saying, giving all that is said and continues to be said about this country. It is only fair to describe it exactly the way it is. We shall always sing praises of good countries and good administrations around the continent and condemn those that deserve to be condemned. We shall bring you more about this eccentric country going forward. We shall also talk about other beautiful African countries that are doing well for their citizens. We shall always continue to praise them, and those that deserve to be condemned shall be condemned. We hope you may have picked something from this one. Until we meet again, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Like so that YouTube will send you our next content. Comment and share, and we will surely revert to you. God bless you. Nkosi Sikelele, Africa.